Welcome to my channel, Pilates Flow and Yoga with Sophia. So I've got a yoga practice for us to do together. We are going to work on stretching the entire body, strengthening the entire body, and also work on relieving stress and anxiety. So let's begin. So let's start at the top of our mat. We're going to root the feet down and draw the navel in, shoulders down and back. From here, let's inhale, big healthy breath in, and exhale, arms down, hands to heart center. Breathing in, stretch right up, and exhale. One more time, inhale. And now we're going to exhale, stretch over to one side, breathing in, and then stretch over to the other side. Breathing in, exhale. We're going to go down into a forward bend, dropping the head down. Don't worry if you have to bend the legs to get the hands down. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders, and now bending the legs, let's take the hands to the shin, getting the back nice and long, and now stepping back, downward facing dog. Shoulders away from the ears, tailbones reaching up, back is long, heels pulling down towards the mat. Nice, smooth, steady breath, and now moving into plank. Strengthening the entire body, neck is long. Slowly take it down, chaturanga, and here we're going to go into cobra, or if you like an upward facing dog, making sure that elbows aren't locked, shoulders away from the ears, elbows hugging the ribs. Exhale down, inhale, we're going to move into plank, strong core, and then back into our downward facing dog. Full body stretch. Taking some nice deep breaths. In and out through the nose if you can, stepping forward for an extended forward bend. Legs slightly bent, get that back long. And then from here, forward bend. Relax that head down, relax the jaw, the neck, and the shoulders. Next, let's bend the legs deeply. We're going to go into Utkatasana, powerful pose. You can have the arms either by the ears or arms just at the shoulder level. Rounding through the lower back, stretch those arms right up, arms go down, and then hands to heart center. Good job. All right, so let's go to the center of our mat now, and let's practice some standing postures. First, we're going to open the legs a comfortable distance apart. Moving into triangle pose, Trikonasana. So mirroring me, right foot turns to the side, arms extend, and then stretching over to our right. Waist is long, back of the head aligned with the tailbone. You can have the hand resting on the shin, or you can have the palm open. Looking up with the neck long. And now from here, let's move into a crescent lunge. So we're going to bend that right leg deeply. Square the hips, arms framing the ears. Drop that tailbone down. And let's slowly come up, and we're going to lift the back leg up. Arms extended. Strong core, a variation of standing crow, breathing it through, gazing forward, and now let's step that back leg back into our crescent lunge, and we're going to inhale, come forward, and exhale, let's go halfway down, extending the arms out. You can bend the legs here if you feel any pressure in the lower back. And with our next exhale, release right down. So let's make sure the weight is over the arches of our feet, not all the way back on our heels. And relax the shoulders, stretch the back. And now walking the hands over to our left leg. Hips stay leveled. And let's go to the center, and we'll walk our hands over to the other leg. And a nice stretch down the waist as well. And let's go back center. And from here, we're going to get the back nice and long. And let's take that left hand down, and the right arm reaches up in windmill. Hips stay leveled, a nice squeeze to the belly, stretching down the back. Good. And now we'll take the right hand down. We're going to get that left arm up. Again, try to keep the back long and the hips stable. Bringing out any toxins to the abdominal and digestive organs with this nice good squeeze for the belly. And exhale, release back down, allowing flesh, blood, and nutrients to flow through the abdominal organs. with the head down below the heart, also good for the thyroid, for the brain, for the skin. And now we're going to bend those legs deeply, fold the arms in ragdoll, slowly roll up, stretch right up, arms go down, inhale, arms up, and then hands to heart center. All right, let's go to the other side. Triangle to the other side. So if you like mirroring me, now it's the left leg that turns to the side. Shoulders and hips are stacked, waist is long, keeping the feet grounded down on the mat and the thighs and the abs engaged. And from here, we're going to slowly come up, moving into our crescent lunge. Arms framing the ears, shoulders are down. Bend that front leg nice and deep if you're able to. Good. And now from here, let's take that back leg up, moving into T-arms, arms extended by the shoulders. Great for strengthening the entire body. And we're going to step that back leg back again, arms by the ears. And now from here, we're going to slowly come up. And now clasping the hands behind the back, pull the shoulders down and back. We're going to open through the shoulders and the chest. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, halfway down, but now with our legs bent. Keeping the back long, and then we're going to drop the head right down. If you're able to, the arms reach right up. So you can leave the legs bent, or if you like, now straightening the legs. Allow the head to drop down, the shoulders to open, and now we'll exhale. Let's take the arms down, and we're going to walk the hands forward. So it's almost like we're in a downward facing dog, only the legs are apart. Pull the tailbone up and away from the shoulders. Now let's walk the hands over to the right leg. So mirroring me if you like. Then nice and deep, Sukhasana. Side lunge, we're going to take the palms together. So if you can, your right foot is down. If not, if you're finding this difficult, you can leave the heel lifted. So from here, now we'll take the right hand down and the left arm reaches up. Beautiful side stretch through the side part of the body, opening through the hips, through the pelvis and the groin. And now we'll slowly walk the hands over to the other leg, bend nice and deep. So if you feel any pressure or discomfort in the knee, don't bend as low. Extending the opposite leg out, flexing the foot. Easy breaths. And now we'll take that left hand down and the right arm extends up. Enjoying that stretch to the front part of the body and the side part of the body and through the hips. We'll come back center. And back to Padottanasana. Just let the head drop down. If you like another variation, the arms extend past the feet. And now let's go heels inwards, toes outwards, and we're going to squat right down. Really opening through the hips, through the groin. Good. And now let's take the hands to the thighs, and we're going to do cowgirl stretch. We're going to drop one shoulder down and then the other. Really good stretch for those upper and mid-back muscles that are hard to get to. Just drop that shoulder down and then the other shoulder. And now palms together, goddess pose, tailbone down. We're going to inhale, arms reach up. Exhale down, a little bit of a flow here, adding a little more heat to the thighs, to the core. Stretch right up, exhale down. And now let's stay down. If you're able to, arms go up in a V and we lift those heels off the mat. Keep your core strong. Back stays long, shoulders down. Good, one more breath. And with your next inhale, let's come up, exhale, arms down, and then hands to heart center. Well done. Let's pause for a vinyasa. So from here, we're going to stretch those arms up. Inhale, exhale, release any stress you're holding on to. Inhale, extended forward bend. And now stepping back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale into plank. And we're going to lift that right leg up. Right leg over left leg into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale down, Inhale into plank. And now let's get the left leg up. Left leg over right leg, really good for the core. Down we go, chaturanga. And then lift up into bhujangasana or upward dog. And now downward facing dog. And let's step forward, or if you like, hop forward like I just did. Extended forward bend now. Forward bend and stretching right up. Exhale, arms down. All right, so now let's take that right leg over the left leg, and we're going to go into standing pigeon. Rounding through the lower back, palms together. If you have any pressure in that right knee, you can just go into chair pose. You can have both feet down. And now let's come right up, something a little different. We're going to do slanted star. So we're going to reach that right leg off the mat and we're going to stretch over to the left. Interlacing the fingers, index fingers facing up. Challenging our core, strengthening our obliques, and then we'll come center and let's finish with standing splits. So dropping the head down and we're going to lift that right leg right up. Don't worry if you can't fully extend the left leg. Imagine someone's gently grabbing your foot and lifting it up towards the ceiling. And now we're going to exhale, take the foot down. Good, take a breath here. We'll bend deep. Let's use the core to stretch right up and release down. All right, let's do our left leg. So we're having that left foot over the right thigh, bend deep, a little bit of rounding through the lower back to protect the lower back, and hands to heart center. Stretch right up, and now slanted star the other way, left leg up, stretching over to the right. You got it, breathe it through. And now let's drop the head down, reach that left leg up, and gently pulling the nose towards the shin. Good. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to take the leg down, back to our forward bend, bend deeply through Utkatasana, and release down. Well done. Let's inhale, big sigh out, exhale, forward bend, extended forward bend. We're going to do our down dog. Inhale, exhale to plank. Inhale, exhale to chaturanga. And now cobra or upward facing dog. And here we're going to lift the chin up and press the chin right to the chest, stimulating the thyroid. Good for the lymphatic system. And now let's release down and we're going to take a pause in child's pose. Sink right back into your heels. And now from here, let's meet on our knees. So we're going to try some kneeling postures. First with gate pose, mirroring me, left leg extends, left hand behind the back. I'm going to stretch that right arm over. Beautiful stretch down the side part of the body. Let's inhale up. And then we're going to tilt to the other side. Good. A variation of Wild Thing. Beautiful stretch for the entire body. And now let's release down and back to child's pose. If you like a relaxed child's pose. Observing the breath. Allow the mind to quiet. All right, so we'll come back up again and let's go to the other side. So we're going to stretch the right leg out, arms out, right hand behind the back, and let's lift that left arm up. Try not to let the buttocks stick out. Keep that tailbone tucked under. And we're going to come up and then to the other side. The deep stretch and deep breathing, the cells and the muscles absorb the oxygen better. Good, and now back to a child's pose. And oxygen is what keeps our bodies healthy, our organs working well. Completely relax. And now let's come up and let's practice some seated postures. So we're going to extend those legs out and we're going to pull that left knee into the chest. Again, just mirroring me. And now cradling the leg, keeping the shoulders leveled, stretching through the hips and the IT band. Let's take that left leg over the right leg. Good, and that right arm, so opposite arm to the leg, goes to the knee. Squeezing through the belly, stretching the back muscles will come up. And now taking the foot on the inside of the leg. Arms come up, out, and release down. Dropping the head down. getting long through the back. And now we'll have the right hand to the right foot. We'll do an open twist, reach the left arm back, and then we'll switch. Left hand to the right foot. Right arm stretches back. We'll come up and release down. Good. Pull the knee into the chest, back to staff. And now let's do our right leg. Right knee comes in and we're going to cradle that leg. Shoulders stay leveled, back stays long. And now taking the right leg over the left leg, left arm comes up, left arm to the right leg, squeeze through the belly. Inhales, we lengthen, back gets long. Exhales, we twist deeper. And now let's come up. And we're going to take the foot on the inside of the leg, arms come up to the side and release down. Shani Shirshasana. And we'll do an open twist, left hand to the left leg, right arm reaches back. And a closed twist, right hand to the left leg, left arm reaches back. And both arms back down. We'll come up, inhale and exhale. So now let's take those feet together, cobbler's pose. And we're going to walk the hands forward in butterfly pose. Just allow those hips to open, knees drop to the side. If you like, palms together in prayer hands. Allow any stress you're feeling to melt away. And now we'll walk the hands up. And let's get the palms up, fingers to the thumb, and closing our eyes. Allowing ourselves to enjoy all the healthy and healing effects this yoga practice has on us. Inhales, allow all that healing energy to flood the body, and exhales, allowing ourselves to return back to perfect health and perfect well-being. And now we'll slowly open our eyes. We'll take the palms together, inhale and exhale, breathing in and out. Final time, and exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this yoga practice. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope we can practice together again soon. Take care.